People are always intrigued by urban legends, but sometimes it's best to leave them unheard. The Radio Station is a first-person psychological horror game that follows Harou, who must unravel the mystery that led to his brother's death. As the game begins, we are greeted with a VHS aesthetic to imitate the look and feel of vintage televisions. VHS tape noises, interlacing, and jitters were also incorporated into the visuals, which really puts you in the moment. Whether by coincidence or intention, the radio station's aesthetic feels like a welcome homage to CRT-era games like Silent Hill. The controls of the game were quite responsive. Exploring an area felt like a breeze, but we wish we could say the same thing about the driving. To travel to other parts of the map, Harou must drive his truck, and it got irritating. Driving down the empty roads was a pain, and frankly, this was probably the most challenging aspect of the game. Ooh! That was hard to watch. It also doesn't help that the camera shifts suddenly as you drive. It may have been a simple camera reset, but it proved to be more of a hassle than an assistance. There is a slight chance that we just suck at driving, but we think that the game would have been a lot better if we were allowed to walk to other buildings, since they're not really all that far from each other. Plus, it would have been the perfect opportunity for some great scares, since the game is set on a deserted highway enveloped in tall trees in the middle of the night. As it is an exploration horror, backtracking is essential to gather clues to find tape recordings. The game isn't necessarily focused on puzzles, as it felt more like a scavenger hunt. Key items can be found lying around, and if you're motivated to inspect every nook and cranny of the area, you'll find them easily. Remember when we told you that the radio station feels like a tribute to old school horror games? Well, it has its downsides. The scares didn't really land well since the game has a dated feel to it. Yes, they managed to capture the eerie atmosphere as it is mostly played in silence. The ghosts appear to look like lumps of 3D graphics with a photo slapped on their faces. They just look creepy, but not necessarily terrifying. We may have been spoiled with the highly detailed graphics of games like Madison or Martha is Dead, but we still gotta give Chilla Art some prop for its spooky atmosphere. The radio station was a relatively short game. We managed to finish the game in under 2 hours and got 2 of the 3 endings. Although lacking in scares, the game still has an unearthly setting that can creep you out as much as any jump scare. It also has an interesting story that will make you want to stick to it till the end. Have you played the radio station? What psychological horror bugs you at night? What other horror titles do you want us to cover? Comments down below. Don't forget to tune in for more videos as we go through more games this horror month. Till then, this is GameMate Information Station, signing off.